Illustrado, a 2008 experimental novel by Filipino author Miguel Syjuco, revolves around its protagonist, Miguel Syjuco, also a Filipino author. The narrative follows Miguel's investigation into the perplexing demise of his mentor, Crispin Salvador. Salvador's unpublished work, an exposé shedding light on widespread political corruption in the Philippines, adds intrigue to his death. This debut novel garnered acclaim from critics and secured the 2008 Man Asian Literary Prize. Employing an experimental approach, Illustrado weaves together Miguel's own narrative voice with sections attributed to a third-person narrator, eventually revealed to be Salvador himself. The story is further enriched by excerpts from Salvador's writings, Miguel's endeavors to craft a biography of Salvador titled Crispin Salvador, 8 Lives Lived, and newspaper articles. Within these textual layers, discussions regarding political writing, particularly within the context of Filipino literature, emerge through the voices of both Miguel and Salvador. Their perspective on this matter reflects a sentiment that writing should transcend limited obsessions and engage readers on a broader, shared ground. The novel commences with a prologue bearing the signature of Miguel, which succinctly outlines the life of Crispin Salvador, a renowned Filipino writer and Miguel's former professor. Having left the Philippines in 1972, Salvador sought refuge as a teacher at Columbia University. Tragically, his life ended in New York City, officially declared a suicide. However, Miguel remains resolute in his belief that Salvador was murdered. In his final work, The Bridge is Ablaze, 2 decades in the making, Salvador delves into the enduring connections between the Filipino elite and illicit activities such as cronyism, illegal logging, gambling, kidnapping, and corruption, unveiling the intricate web of their transgressions across generations. Salvador's manuscript, absent from his belongings upon his death, sparks Miguel's determination to both uncover the truth behind his mentor's passing and create a comprehensive record of Salvador's life and contributions. The first lead emerges from a lone page of Salvador's manuscript, which mentions influential names from the literary and political spheres of the Philippines, including the enigmatic Dulcinea. Eager to follow this trail, Miguel travels to Manila to personally interview these individuals. During his flight, he overhears discussions about Wigberto Lacangela, a migrant worker seeking retribution against the affluent Changcos family after his girlfriend's murder by her employers. Lacangela's tale of seeking justice has captured the public's attention and admiration. Upon arrival in Manila, an explosion at a factory captures Miguel's attention, revealing a web of corporate negligence. This factory was operated by PhilFirst, a corporation known for its political manipulation to evade accountability for its hazardous practices. As Miguel delves deeper into his investigation, he meets with Salvador's sister, Lina, who provides insights into Salvador's early life as part of the privileged Filipino elite. Despite their riches, Salvador was troubled by their father's ethical shortcomings, prompting Lina's declaration that governance requires pragmatism over scruples. Miguel learns from Lina that Dulcinea is Salvador's hidden daughter, an illegitimate child who remains a mystery. To gain more information, Lina recommends speaking with Miss Florentina, a family friend with potential insights. Eager to explore further, Miguel reconnects with old friends and indulges in the nightlife, including experimenting with cocaine after a long hiatus. At a book launch, he meets Sadie Gonzalez, a young woman who captures his interest and offers a connection to her mother, an ardent Salvador admirer. Despite a dinner meeting that ends awkwardly, Sadie's suggestion paves the way for Miguel to delve deeper into the narrative. Ultimately, Miss Florentina discloses the whereabouts of Dulcinea, bringing Miguel closer to unraveling the intricate tapestry of Salvador's life and death. Later, at the theater, Miguel anticipates a meeting with Marcel Avellaneda, a political journalist and Salvador's old acquaintance. Unfortunately, Marcel fails to appear. During a night out with Sadie, a typhoon unleashes its fury on the city, causing flooding and chaos in the streets. Trapped by the storm, Miguel and Sadie find themselves in a dire situation. Witnessing 2 children drifting along on an ice cream truck, Miguel takes action to rescue them. However, in the process, he falls into an open manhole and meets a tragic end. The narrative perspective shifts to Salvador, who continues the story from here. In the first-person narrative, Salvador expresses his emotions regarding Miguel's sudden demise. Then, transitioning to a third-person voice, Salvador imagines an alternate scenario in which Miguel survives the fall and continues his journey. This alternate narrative describes Miguel's voyage to the enchanting Isla Dulcinea to meet Dulcinea. Upon his arrival, Miguel finds the island idyllic and Dulcinea's residence stunning, yet vacant. The manuscript boxes he hopes will contain the bridges ablaze are empty, and Dulcinea is conspicuously absent. Salvador takes over the narration in the epilogue, reflecting on a February morning when he learned of Miguel's tragic fate. Despite their distant relationship, Miguel's passing profoundly affects Salvador, driving him to contemplate the events leading to this point, culminating in the novel's narrative we've just experienced. Illustrado not only offers insights into Filipino history and politics, but also delves into the life of a writer and the universal challenges faced by artists engaged in political discourse. The novel seamlessly blends moments of surprise, humor, and contemplation, making it an engaging exploration of both the personal and the political. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.